It is 3 o'clock. Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to start the program off with a look at some very active weather. The visible radar and satellite picture has really become quite colorful. We've got one main cluster of thunderstorms, and that, along with the additional activity down to the south, has resulted in an area-wide severe thunderstorm watch. And this extends from north of Dallas all the way past San Antonio. Within the storm, right now, we have one still active severe thunderstorm warning, and that would be for this huge cluster of storms situated over Coryell, but now taking more of an easterly turn into the western side of McLennan County. And our storm spotter and colleague of mine, John Haverfield with Austin McAfee, are right now cruising into the Crawford area with the Weather Edge. And let's try to find out what the storms look like from the Weather Edge and their perspective. John Haverfield, tell us a little bit about what's going on where you are.
Well, Rusty, we are just north of the McGregor area. We're just on the eastern sides of this thunderstorm as it moves off to the east. And right now, let me show you what we're seeing. This is our dash camera. You can see kind of that whitish area. That is the main precipitation shaft, or what could be the hail core. Just a few minutes ago, notice kind of a greenish kind of hue to that storm, indicating there could be some hail with it. But I can also note some lowered clouds on the leading edge of that thunderstorm, which indicate the winds that are gusting out from this thunderstorm as it kind of becomes a little bit more outflow dominant. As you can see, there's the edge of the cell there, and you can kind of see some lower hanging clouds there. That's that outflow surging out of the thunderstorm, so it could have some winds, maybe to 40, 50 miles per hour with this thunderstorm. Again, there's that main precip shaft, and there is a lot of lightning with this thunderstorm, so that's why we're kind of in the car right now for the time being. But we're going to let this storm kind of pass right over us, see how much hail is in it, and the wind strength of it, and we'll be back a little bit later on in the show with more information from the Weather Edge. But for now, Rusty, that's the story from just north of McGregor. Back to you.
John Haverfield in the Weather Edge. We'll be checking back with you during our main weather segment. I will tell you that we've had some reports of some small hail in and around the Gatesville area, but as John pointed out, these storms have really had a potential at least to produce some large hail and maybe some damaging winds, and they are inching their way from Coryell into parts of McLennan. So those of you in the Waco metro area should kind of keep a heads up. And Marlena, we're going to toss back to you with more information in the weather coming in just a bit.
Thank you, Russ.
Tracking severe weather right down to your neighborhood. KWTX News 10 is the Weather Authority.
Tonight's stormy weather is slowly winding down across central Texas. The Weather Edge was our eye in the sky near Hamilton late today. Quite a nice panoramic view of the boiling skies out there in the western viewing area. Now here's our view of the menacing skies over Bosque County as the storms rolled through Meridian. Glenda Chastain was out between Permila and Gatesville on Highway 84 when she photographed these dark clouds. Her view of the sunset skies were equally photogenic. And check out the lightning out near Valley Mills, captured by Weather Edge photographer Austin McAfee tonight. While we didn't, as we said, have any tornadic activity over central Texas, there were several tornado warnings up and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area and even south around Ellis County, around Waxahachie and Ennis. We've had no confirmed reports of actual twisters on the ground, but as we pointed out earlier in this newscast, wind damage reported in a number of locations, including out near DeLeon and in Stephenville, Erath County. 68 degrees, the Waco airport still reporting some light rain. Southwest winds at 14. Those southwest winds are going to really warm us up tomorrow, Saturday, with sunshine. Today, 81 was the high at Waco, 82 Temple and Killeen. Just 0.07 of an inch of rain, according to the latest climate data report. But the temperatures have definitely been a little cooler at Waco earlier.